gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty
Monday Night Raw.
Suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest
IWC.
you've ever heard. He's the angry
WWF.
nerd. He's the angry
TNA and Ring of Honor.
nerd. He's the angry
Wrestling.
nerd.
Right? It is, at the end of the day, a television show. We do make a big deal about things. I make a big deal about things. But if I'm WWE, it's when people stop caring enough to make a big deal about things that I really need to be worried. To show you how far Anderson and Gallows have come since last year, they were involved in this very same match on last year's Halloween show. This was an embarrassment. And nobody likes fun more than me. I don't want to hear from people saying, oh, you're taking it too seriously. It's all in good fun. It was just for Halloween. Fuck that. A year ago, these guys were involved in the same match, and here they are again. And if that isn't their career here in WWE in a nutshell, then I don't know what is. Anderson put a pumpkin over his own head, surely to try and hide his shame. But when he dove off the ropes, Rhino caught him and gave him a spine buster through a table for the win. I don't think it's possible for these two to sink any lower, so why not just let them play their Southpaw regional wrestling characters on TV? We ought to start a petition about that. How come nobody ever starts a petition about something worthwhile? They always start a petition over shit. They may as well play those characters at this point. They'd be more over than they are now. Chad Too Bad and Tex Ferguson over there. I wouldn't mind seeing that. The main event on this show was a rematch for the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defending against Mickie James. Alexa won with a punch to the face. Yes, perhaps William Regal has passed on his power of the punch because Mickie sold this like she was shot and Alexa got the pin. This was not good. This was not good. One of the more ridiculous things on this show was Kurt Angle backstage getting all freaked out at the sight of Daniel Bryan standing in his office, to the point where he started frantically alerting security over what I think was a walkie-talkie that they were under attack. Like he was one of the kids from Stranger Things who just spotted a Demogorgon. Imagine being that scared of Daniel Bryan, of all people, standing there in his flannel shirt. Or flannel-looking shirt, whatever the fuck it was. I don't get that sense. That there's this overwhelming support in India for Jinder Mahal. So, if not, then why the hell is this guy the WWE champion? I don't understand it. I kind of get, like, if they want to try something different and use it as an experiment. It's been almost 6 months. 6 months of this. And I have seen nothing. Nothing new, nothing exciting, nothing fun. The matches are just average at best. Supposedly he's been battling an injury, like a shoulder injury. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And if it does, then he sure as hell shouldn't be wrestling. They had Asuka make short work of a jobber. Where have I heard that one before? If only they had done that from the start, and then built to her first pay-per-view match. But beggars can't be choosers. Better late than never, I suppose. Just as I said last week, like picking wings off a fly. That's what they should have her doing. Even if it turns her heel. If she keeps beating people like this and people start booing her for it, that's fine. That's fine. And then at some point you have one of the baby faces step up to her and stop her from just completely demolishing one of these nameless women. That's fine. I'd prefer Asuka to show more of those heelish tendencies that she started showing in NXT before she got called up. It's like she was kind of already a heel, and then she left, so she had this big send-off, and she was crying, and it was like she was a babyface again. I want heel Asuka back. I hope that's what they're building to. I mean, what can I say? You know, like, what do you say at this point? You just wait for the demon, I guess, to emerge, and just hope that people have short memories. That's sort of the story of WWE's booking over the last 10 years, isn't it? Hoping that everybody has short memories. I can't tell you how many of those Men in Black memes I've seen of them holding up that device to wipe people's memory clean. How many times have you seen that over the years, making jokes about WWE booking? Who in their right mind would buy this DVD to see Jinder Mahal cheat to retain his championship? Is that supposed to be a selling point? I don't know what they were thinking. Forget the incorrect hashtag. I don't know what they were thinking at all with this tweet. Doesn't make any sense to me. Not if you want people to actually buy this thing. I guarantee you they won't.
Okay, enough of that. But just remember, the nitpicker said it himself. It's just a TV show. Right? Just a TV show? This TV show must be such an interesting one that he'll talk about the writers and bookers behind it every week. Like, give me a break. I can't imagine myself having to watch your 4-hour podcast every week without having my brain melt faster than the North Pole. It's pathetic enough that we see 40-year-old grown men dedicating hours of their week talking about how terrible a scripted show with fictional characters is written. The writing doesn't make sense compared to months ago. The only people that really pay that much attention to this detail are crybabies who are looking to nitpick, and who can't bother to watch the show with an open mind and take it for what it is worth. No casual fan is going to question the things that you question each week. The writers don't care about your one-sided problems. They don't care that you have a problem with the storylines they write. They're not focused on the long-term memories of basement wrestling fans. They care about the stories that they are most interested in writing, regardless of whether or not it breaks continuity. Writers come in and go. Fans come and go. Why don't you go if you're that frustrated every week where you have to make a big issue about the writing? WWE signed Kacy Catanzaro to a talent contract. She's a big deal. I knew who she was years before this story broke. You have never once mentioned this on your podcast. On the same week that this happened, you're too busy laughing about Vince and the story behind him changing Seth Rollins' theme. That's apparently more important than WWE hiring a TV athletic star once seen by tens of millions of people a week. You're a joke. I insist, if a TV show really frustrates you this much, then why continue to watch it? You're making it so difficult for yourself to enjoy in what is essentially entertainment. You can either stop watching, or you should get therapy. JD from New York should join you. You're joined at the hip with him anyway. Have mercy.